This is advice to live by. Email like it's going to be read by a lawyer during a Netflix documentary. Text like you could open up the possibility of season two. And when you're sending a voice message, think about what that sounds like as the credits roll during the series finale.
One of the most underrated aspects of litigation is going through emails and Slack messages and team messages. And I don't mean between the attorneys. I'm talking about the stuff that I get in discovery because I can request those messages, those texts, those emails, whatever. And yeah, sure, like a lot of it's going to be corporate bullshit, like don't boil the ocean. And then thousands upon thousands of calendar invites. But inevitably, you will find the most radioactive, toxic diamond in the rough you have ever seen. I'm talking about gossip, I'm talking about shit talking between employees, just tea everywhere. People don't care. People will do it no matter what. You could tell them to stop, and people will inevitably still write in writing all those things. And it's great because it's very entertaining, one, but then you start to get into it, right? You read like one or two of them and you're like, that's such a Hillary thing to say. And then you start reading 4 or 5 and you understand team dynamics and you're like, oh, okay. You know, I know Steve maintains those spreadsheets, but thank God Lauren called him out in the last team meeting because he is such an asshole. Growing up, plenty of kids were told by adults that they would be great attorneys one day. And then they did become attorneys and they realized, oh, that wasn't a compliment. You were just calling me an asshole. Litigation is nothing more than aggressive community theater with consequences. Like we all show up for the big day, scripts in hand, which we've been workshopping for months, like if not years. We have our silly little costumes on, and then we give this big performance where each side provides a dramatic retelling of whatever their side of the story is. Finally, the audience looks at everything and then it gets a little interactive. And it's like, yeah, no, I like where the story was going, but I think it should end like this.
Something older attorneys, and especially really bad attorneys, will do is if they don't like the position you're taking on something, they'll just say something like, in all my years of practice, I've never seen it done like that. And honestly, that is the weirdest way to admit that you've been doing it wrong for years. Why would you say that to me? It's embarrassing.